Hello everybody out there, SoCalsabre Bill Thornton here. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be doing a unboxing of Navajo Wars. The history of the American Southwest from 1598 to 1864. This game is designed by Joel Toppin and published by GMT Games. Joel has produced another one which was published subsequent to this one, called Comancheria, which I have and I really enjoyed. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. Let's get rid of the shrink wrap and take a look at the back. Everybody's having a nice day out there. It's a nice warm windy day here in Southern California in the high desert. Okay, and it says this package design was by Roger B. McGowan. I think this is the second or third printing of this. Okay, we got pictures up there. It says the Navajo Wars is 1 to 2 player game which covers the amazing history of the Navajo people from their first encounters with the European colonists until their brutal subjugation by the Americans. For over 250 years, the Navajo fought to preserve their way of life. Navajo War gives you a detailed look at this epic historic period from the perspective of the the Navajo people. Okay, nice picture of the board up here. And a picture of the counters down here. And it says this the game is 1 to 2 player. A turn is from 1 to 10 years. Age 18 or 14-year-olds and up recommended. And it's about medium complexity and highly rated solo. Comancheria was solo also. Really good game. So I'm excited about this. If this was the forerunner, it probably have some things similar to Comancheria. Okay, let's get this box open. Let's see what we can see. And it's a tight one of those good GMT boxes. There we go. Okay, so we got a draw bag. I'm guessing that we'll be doing some chit pulling in this game. Got lots of different colored cubes here. Red, black, brown, yellow, white. I'm not quite sure remembering how what they were for. We'll probably find out. 3 different dice. This is different types of colors that I normally get in games. Can you get the bag open, Bill? So I can get a clear look at them. So you normally red, white, blue, but let's check these ones out. Red, it's kind of an orangish black, and a teal black. Pretty cool looking dice. I like those. Okay, I got 2 packs of cards, which I'll look at later. Don't let me forget them. Like you could talk to me and tell me. Here's the rule book, Navajo Wars. Don't feel too thick. Looks like the glossary is on page 17. Take a look back there real quickly. Sequence of play is nice. Page 17. Let's see what we got in here. Pretty typical GMT book. We got a description of the counters, pictures of them, and for the track admin counters, pictures of the board, the map, the cards are down here. This page don't have too many pictures on it. This is the sequence of play. going through it. Okay. Quite a bit of reading in there, but I think it'll come pretty easily. Major events. Because there's a lot of steps in here too that Joel, the designer, has put in, expounded on. It looks like minor events, victory checks. Okay. Then we have the playbook. This is typical of GMT to have these. This is big. The design, 28 pages of designer notes. Tutorials on 2. Okay, here's one of those tutorials where they want you to read certain part, and you're going to go to first thing first here, and then it says stop, and then it'll tell you, well done, great. This tutorial will be a version of the Rise of the People, and then it'll tell you to go on and read some more. Step by step to teach you the game. This looks like quite a long tutorial too. This is all the same ones. Okay, and then probably there's scenario setups in here. Yeah, scenario setup instructions. Historical notes. Okay, nice. Player aids. So what we got for player aids? Looks like we have one of these. Tribal raid flowchart. Flowcharts are getting to be a pretty popular thing nowadays, especially in solo. Then we have the enemy raid flowchart. It kind of helps you from trying to remember everything, and then it'll give you, you know, if it's this, you go down to here. Then we got enemy instruction summary. Oh, this is a trifold. And we have the Navajo with player aid card on the left here. Battle tables on the right is actually on the back page. Let's see what we got in here in the middle. We have the action summary, the trade goods summary, good medicine, victory check procedures, ferocity adjustment summary. Then we got a battle table. And then a raid table. Looks like some nice player aids. Counters. Looks like we're going to have one big sheet and one little sheet. Enemy APs, intruders, available enemy APs plus 20. This is counter sheet 2 of 2, the front side. Again, all those brown ones have something on the back. False rumors, available enemy. Okay. Learning them. And one full counter sheet. Look like good sized counters. Slaves, raids. The slaves is more or less when sometimes the cavalry would keep the Indians enslaved, I believe, and sometimes other Indian tribes would do the same thing to other tribes. We got battle dice DRMs. All right. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to put it on pause here for just 1 second so that I can get this board out on the board so you can. All right, got it out there. Pretty big board lengthwise. I'm gonna have to try to move the camera around so you can get a chance to see everything. I'm gonna have to have some heavy books working on this one here, but they normally, using the books, they normally come out and fit up pretty quick. Over on the left, this is the left side of the board. Over here, going up the tracks. I remember something about those tracks. You move them down, you don't want to get down to the bottom and so forth like that. Then you got your different areas for different types of tribes or settlers or something like that there. Like here's your purple area, and that's called the, what's that called up there? The Monument Valley. Down here you have Hopi Land. Get the Zuni Mountains over here. Oh, you can't see my finger, so going a little too far. All these different sectors. Okay, let's see if we get over here and look at this a little bit better on this side. And some action tracks. I forget how they're used, but I'll remember when I get in. Some areas for putting different counters in there, and then we have areas for the action cards to go in. Down on the bottom, this is some sort of a victory chapter, I believe. Okay. Got historical event cards and cultural background cards. Let's take a look at some of these cards. Back down here in the middle a little bit. Okay, they all say Navajo Wars on the back. Okay, we got operational cards. Get up here a little bit so you can see this a little better. Major and vague segment, operation segment, I guess, discard phase. So I'm guessing these would be ceremonial historical cards. But I could be wrong about that. They all have different things on them. Player may preempt for 3 APs. Enemy collects 2 APs if the player preempts. Otherwise, 4 APs. Walks you through a lot of stuff there. And this here, I believe, will probably be the cultural cards. Yeah, they are the culture cards. No, this okay, this is Headman War Table. These are the Navajo cultural cards. And at certain times you're going to try to get these. They're going to help you do different things. They have benefits and penalties for using them. All right. Well, that's Navajo Wars. I hope you like that. I'll try to give you a short demo once I get it learned. I've almost got Thunder Alley learned and a playthrough going on that one, and I'll give you a short demo on that. And then I get to learn in Navajo Wars. My table's big enough to be able to get it down there and keep things going. So this is SoCalsabre. Hope you liked it. Go down there and hit that like button, subscribe, push it out on your social media channels. Give Joel Tompkins some love out there about the game. So this is SoCalsabre saying, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.